If you want to know why do most black women in America get married, the list, stay tuned. So the reason why most black women in America do get proposed to the list or get married the list is, yes, you need to understand the demographic of men, of African American men in this country, because when you study the social dilemmas of the black men in America, then you are going to understand why these women are the least married in America. Okay, you need to look at the population. They're only 12 or 13% of the population of the United States, so there aren't many of them in this country. So therefore, you need to put that into consideration. Let's get back to the demographic of the men in the United States. When you look at the prison population in this country, it seems as if 80% of those populations are black men, and you wonder why the black woman is least proposed to in America or is least married. You really have to put those prisoners into consideration. They are having an effect on eligible black men who are ready to take up on the role of a husband, because they are in prison. Most of them are in prison. And there is another factor that you guys have to put into consideration or into your mind before you pass judgment towards these beautiful women, is that they have tendencies to only date within their race. The black woman is one of the women that is least likely, based on statistics, to date outside of her race. She has a tendency and a loyalty to only date black men. And therefore, if she has the tendency and the loyalty towards these black men, and most of these black men are found in prison. Don't forget the prison population of black men in America before you answer why they're least married. That could be the answer, or one of the answer. Don't forget, the black woman have tendency to only favor black men. Her dating pool is super limited. The black woman has limited her own dating pool to the black men, and the black man in America is mostly in prison. So how are you going to get married? How are you going to have a lot of eligible black men if those men are found in prison? And now you wonder why she's single. You wonder why she's a baby mama. You don't know. You have never walked into her shoes. So who are you to judge her? You've never walked into this woman's shoes. So who are you to pass judgment? You don't know. They are the least likely to date outside of their race. The other factor, most of those eligible black men, most of those eligible, and I quote, the eligible black men, I would say the sought after black men, the black men with the great job with all the money, mostly they don't prefer black women. This is the reality. You know, whenever I come here and give my opinion, I do a lot of research and a lot of reading, and I have tons of books upstairs that is just going to give you all these checkpoints. I know a lot. This is an area that piques my interest since when I got into this country. So I know a lot. I know what I'm talking about. Most of these eligible black men, the black men you will consider marriage material, financially stable, to propose to a black woman, doesn't prefer his own black woman. They date outside of their race more than any other man. Did you understand what I just said? The black men have tendency to date outside of his race more than any other man. And guess what? There aren't many eligible marriage material black men in America, based on the statistic, because most of them are in prison, so they are not eligible marriage material. So you see, now you want to know why the black woman is the least married woman in America. Before you pass your judgment, I will say hold on and let me give you some thoughts or fruit of thought or some statistical point of view of mine. I have read those books, and this is what they claim. All the money doesn't identify with a black woman. That's the reality, the sad truth. And wow, the black woman is super loyal to her black man. How are you going to work that statistically and mathematically? They should always, this is the result. Those women, for some reason in America, based on the reason I gave you, they should always remain the least married woman in America. Remember, in America, black women or the black community is not only limited to the US. In Africa and other countries, they are the most married because the men are not in prison like they are in the US. And the men out there, when they have money, I don't think they have tendency to date outside of their race like the black men in America do. So those are the factors that I've read about that affects the marital status of a black woman in America. So that being said, my name is Rose, and leave your comment below. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye guys, thank you.